Well, virtually from the beginning of the digital SLR, going way back to the D1, Bibble has been a mainstay of photographers interested in speed and flexibility. I'm here with Eric Hyman, the developer of the software, and he's going to show us version 5. Eric, let's take it away.
All right, well, we're going to show you how Bibble runs up to 88 times faster than some of our competitors' software and some really high-end AMD hardware. So we're going to show you Bibble here running on a 16-core AMD Opteron box. While that might seem a little crazy for today's machines, these are going to be very common desktop machines here in the next year or two. If you've tried to run an image processing program on a high-end piece of hardware like this in the past, you're probably used to seeing utilization of your CPUs not being very high. But you'll notice now, while I'm processing these 116 images, every single one of those 16 cores is running full tilt. What that means is you're going to process your images in an amazing amount of time, and that really expensive hardware you bought is actually going to save you time. So even though we're processing 116 images here, they're all going to process here probably about by the time I'm done talking. We've done 116 images in 21 seconds, or just shy of 6 images a second. You can't touch that in another program. This actually is up to 88 times faster than some of the programs we compete with on this hardware. Now, while you may not have this hardware today, Bibble is going to scale linearly, meaning that even running on 8 or 4 cores, you're going to see a similar level of performance. So now we're running Bibble here on an 8-core Opteron box that might be more equivalent to what you have on your desktop. This actually be a little bit slower than, say, an 8-core Macintosh. And just to give you an idea of how Bibble performs on this platform and some of the changes we have in store as far as the image editing goes. So just to give you a quick example here, here's an image that I've used some of our new selective adjustment tools and taken a bride that looks not her best, and with just a couple of quick clicks, we've taken an image on the left with poor white balance and exposure and turned it into the image on right. You'll also notice our real-time previewing technology allows you to preview multiple images at the same time, even at up to one-to-one with no slowdown or delay. This image is actually a very good example of how the new selective editing in Bibble works. And you can see how I've used a polygonal region in this image to selectively adjust the background of the image to drop the saturation in and out of the image, increasing the dramatic effect of the image. Bibble's unique in that our selective editing allows you to adjust any of the options within the raw processing all throughout the image, all selectively. So here's an image that should have been shot with a fill light, but it wasn't. If we try to adjust this with Bibble or other tools, fill light controls, you'll notice that we really can't fix the image and wind up damaging the background quite a bit. Similarly, if we try to bring the exposure in the background down, we wind up darkening the subject even further, which creates an image that just doesn't work. Using Bibble's new selective editing tools, I can take an image that's even this poorly shot and create an image that looks as if I shot it for real with the fill light on site. With the new version of Bibble, we've incorporated some new technologies from Kodak to further refine our already good color pipeline. And we can take an image like this that has poor white balance and color and turn it into an image like this with spot-on accurate color. Very, very simple and easy. And just to show you those side by side, if I can click over here, there they are. One on the right that doesn't look good, one on the left you can't even tell was edited.
So there you have it, a tool that works the way photographers want it to, very, very fast. Bibble 5 from Bibble Labs and Eric Hyman. And Eric, this is coming when, and what's the upgrade scenario?
Well, Bibble 5 should be available later on this year. As you know, we announced Bibble 5 here at Photokina almost 2 years ago. And when we did announce it, we announced that anyone that bought Bibble 4 from then on would be getting a free upgrade. We believe in keeping our word, so anyone that did buy Bibble 4 during that time will be getting a free upgrade, and existing users who bought before that time will be getting a very affordable upgrade as well.
Great. Bibble 5 from Bibble Labs.